Talking too loud.
If you could be any reptile for a day, which one would you choose?
Let's see, I think I would like to be a chameleon. And the reason I like to be a chameleon is that I can just fade away and nobody can see me and nobody can hear me and just watch, like the fly on the wall, like that.
Okay, do you have a favorite reptile species?
I've got thousands of reptile species which are my favorite. And the gharial and the king cobra, of course, are way, way at the top.
What is the coolest reptile name that you've come across?
I think Nikhil's kukri snake. The reason why I'm saying that is because when my son Nikhil was 4 years old, he found a snake which was a new species and it was described after him. Nikhil's kukri snake.
What's your favorite reptile sound?
How about toki, toki, toki? That's the tokay gecko. That is immutable. I mean, it's fantastic.
If you could pick a superpower from a reptile, what would it be?
I think the snake's tongue is the most marvelous object in the world because it's an organ of taste, feel, and smell. And even though a snake doesn't hear anything, he uses his tongue to become totally aware of his surroundings.
Crocodiles or snakes?
I can't flip a coin. Crocodiles and snakes are as far as I'm
Whatever.
concerned.
What's the strangest food you've ever eaten while on an expedition?
That's an interesting question. I remember in New Guinea, they brought me some, well, it was almost like a curry, but there wasn't any curry in it. And it was meaty, and I was eating it, and it tasted pretty good. And later on, I asked him what it was, and he pointed up in the tree, and there was a flying fox up there, a big bat. So I just eaten a bat.
If you could bring only 3 things on a reptile expedition, what would it be?
Well, I think it's obvious I'd have binoculars, and I would have a notebook, and a couple of chocolate bars.
What's the most unusual place you found a reptile?
Several places, really. When I was a kid, I found a Russell's viper above 7,000 feet in a lake in Kodaikanal. So, and it was so cold up there, I didn't believe. But I was in Canada, and we found garter snakes crawling over snow. I couldn't believe that either.
Your favorite reptile movie or documentary?
Anaconda. No. Snakes on a plane. No. No, actually, it's one called Here Be Dragons, a film by Alan Root about crocodiles in Africa. It's an incredible film.
What's your favorite place in India to see reptiles?
Oh, that's very easy to answer. I think Gumbe, where I did king cobra research, where we're still doing king cobra research, and the Chambal River is magical, and it's where the gharial are.
What's your favorite reptile success story?
Can I say the gharial again?
Yeah.
Because, you know, considering that it started out when we did our surveys that there were so few, and the government and a lot of institutions, including Worldwide Fund, including the Madras Crocodile Bank, we all got together and saved the gharial. So that's number one.